Welcome back. Game number 4, Rise versus Epsilon here. The MLG Pro League Season 3. Gonna be on board with TJ here off the rip. Gonna be able to pick up 2. Then taken out quite quickly there. It's gonna be Royalty pushing through. But Maven, gotta get your opinion. Can Epsilon force a Game 5?
They absolutely can. I think we're gonna see another
Do you
Game
think they
5.
do?
I really, really do. Honestly, this particular map, I'm trying to think back to relegation and who really went off here. And I think for the most part, it was Royalty. On this, Royalty and Remy were the ones that are really, really effectively breaking hard points. Their aggressive subplay was typically too much for teams to deal with. But again, that was on land. This is on line. Things are going to play out a lot differently. You see Tej already getting off to another hot start. He's 5-2 on a 2 streak.
I mean, he's been playing stellar all night long. He currently...
well, you got to think he's a little bit, you know, again, I think the team changes were probably more to do with his age than anything with the upcoming Gfinity event, but he's got almost 7-2 for a second there. But you got to think he's playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder after being released from the team. Feels he has something to prove.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, I think anytime somebody gets dropped from a team, they definitely have something to prove after that. Always see them play pretty well. It's going to be Epsilon with the early lead here, though. Nagafen going to push out of the hill. He's going to get one. Remy on your screen. You're going to have 2 players in front of him. Going to get one, jump up top. Not able to finish off the second one. It's going to be TJ, 8-4, controlling the hill here for Rise.
All right, we're watching Tej. He's tagged up. He has teammates covering him. It's pretty much tied up right now. He's able to pick up another. Teammate gets CSS, cleans up yet another. Nades flying in, just trying to stay alive. Completely red right now, but he gets another 11-4 on a 4 streak. Really good job defending the hill. You know, he was the man on the back line, kind of using his teammates as bait to a degree. They were getting shots in. He was cleaning them up. Good positioning there by TJ.
Yep. Epsilon rotates early. Goon sitting outside of the hard point for Rise. He's going to be able to pick up 2. So now Rise has potential to break this early. Goon picking up 2 big kills there. Chino going to be on top of Blue. Going to be helping TJ in the back of the base. Chino's going to drop. It's all up to Wheats and Gang trying to push through the windows, and all 3 drop. It's going to be Epsilon able to hold this, and as I said, Goonjar gets 2 to line up right in front of him, picks up a 3rd, has another player pushing the back, picks up all 4. Goonjar picking up all 4 members of Epsilon there, able to break this hill.
I'm just trying to fly through here, see who's going to be the next man in to try and get a break. I think it's going to be Goon. There's 3 people set up, and you know how important this blue hill is. You can get so much time. You've got 3 players in right now for Royalty. They're able to get the scrap time, but now they had 2 players really waiting there for scrap time, not rotating across.
Yeah, Epsilon going to take the rest of that time. Going to have Royalty on your screen right now. He's going to jump up to green plat. Going to get 1. Has another player to his right. Going to pick him up as well. Another player directly behind. Going to put some shots down. That's going to be Goon. He's able to finish him off, but still Epsilon putting good pressure on this hill, but haven't been able to break it yet. It's going to be Rise taking the lead even after Epsilon held all of Blue. Going to be on board with Swanee. Going to have players pushing through the back. He's going to be able to get 1. Not going to get any more than that. Remy, he's going to rotate to watch the back. Now players pushing from all sides on Rise, and Rise going to be able to break this hill, take it back. TJ still with the hot hand. Going to pick one up with a stun there. 17-10 to kick things off. Epsilon, Maven, they're going to be in the lead here, but you haven't felt like they've had a great half to this game.
No, I can't believe they're winning. I mean, for the most part, I mean, you even saw them rotate. They lost the battle at Blue. They got the scrap time, but even left 3 players in there that weren't going to rotate over. I would have guessed they were trailing pretty significantly here, but they're keeping it alive right now. They're only trailing by 4. They're fighting now for bio. I'm watching Nagafen getting a couple nades out. Goon just destroys him with the headshot as he comes flying out of ice. Royalty now just wheeling and dealing, flying around here on his 12th, able to get 1. Sees another player pushing from purple as he's going to fall.
Yep, Remy on your screen now. He's going to be able to pick up 1. Players contesting from the opposite side of Biolab. More players pushing up through the middle of the map. It's going to be Goon jumping in for Rise. TJ picking up 2. Goon with a player in front of him. Wheat's able to finish that one off. See Goon, he's going to rotate out of purple. 20 seconds left. He's going to try and lock this down. As you see, it's going to be full control going to Rise Nation. 1 player directly behind TJ. That's going to be Royalty, who's going to pick up 2. Able to take the hill back for Epsilon. But going into the second rotation, Maven, it looks like we are going to be just about tied here. Nope. 1 to 2 points going to be separating these squads. It's going to be 1 point, actually, separating these squads going into the second half.
All right, well, first guy's in will be Epsilon. It's going to be Royalty here who gets a team kill there by shooting the barrels. He'll drop a team kill for Goonjar as well. So one for either side as they're trying to break in. It's going to end up working out for Rise here. I'm switching over to Tej. He's going to fly. He's have so many players to deal with coming in a circle. There's one, there's two, there's three. Cleans them all up and locks it down. They've got a 6-point advantage right now. They should be able to milk some more time here.
Now, this first hill, we usually don't see a ton of time taken off from either team, but if you're able to get a good chunk on, it's just that bonus time allows you to play a little bit more reckless the remainder of the game, and it looks like Rise gonna be able to take a lot of this. Chino locking it down with his bow on the right-hand side. It's gonna be TJ in the hill on a 7 spree, sitting 29 and 14 with still 4 minutes to go. And it's gonna be Rise rotating to the next hill, but they're gonna have that big lead. Maven gaining a lot of points here on this first hard point. Nope. Definitely gonna be looking to see how that affects the remainder of the game.
And I don't know if it's on my end or not, but there have been a couple times where I've gone to Royalty, and he is really, really struggling on this house. It's just time to time I'm going to see him skip around a little bit. Seems to be all over the place. And you can see with the numbers, he's struggling big time here, 13 and 23. And this is a map where we saw him absolutely dropping bombs in relegation. So may just be a host he's not connecting to very well, which unfortunately is bad news for Epsilon right now, as they've got to win this game to keep it alive here, and they're just getting dismantled right now by the big numbers from TJ's. He's on a 4 streak at 34 and 16.
Yeah, in the second half of this game, it's been all Rise and TJ. He was on a 4 streak, picking up kills. You see Goon running the sub for this Rise Nation squad. He's going to be playing very aggressive, trying to push out these hills, and he's going to drop right there. You're going to have a rotation happen. It's going to be TJ going over to blue, has 2 players in front of him, going to be able to clean up Royalty, and Swanee has another in front of him, going to be able to take out Nagav, and TJ Halley absolutely on fire here.
And they're up 60 now, under 3 to go. I think this is it for the series, unless Epsilon can get something going. But they've got Wheats inside of blue. He gets 2. There's a 3rd. He gets away. Chino covers him. A 4th comes in, and Tej is there to clean that up as well as taking out Wheats. But I mean, I don't have a particular thing to point out to other than, I mean, Tej has been going off, but for the biggest thing for me has just been, you know, your big hill is
the
blue,
biggest thing for me,
and they've got so much time in blue.
The biggest thing for me has been, the second rotation into blue, it's been completely dominated by Rise. And then when Rise was able to get that early time on that first hill, it just started to mount in Rise's favor. You know, Epsilon not able to really get anything going after that. I mean, going into the second rotation of hills, this was a 1-point game. You see Goonjar on your screen picking up 1, but it was a 1-point game. Now, Rise has blown this one completely open.
To keep watching Tej right now, as he's just having an excellent game in the slaying department. He gets pushed by 2 players. He is going to end up falling. I'm going to peek on Royalty for a little bit. He's got a couple players here. Outside top green catwalk gets 1. The movement there and dash, but not able to win the gunfight, as he will also fall. Swanee is going to be set up top. He's going to be taken out there by the push coming in from Tej and Goonjar. With 90 seconds left in a 60-point lead, I mean, they pretty much have to completely control the remainder of this game in order to come back.
Yeah, Epsilon gonna have a very difficult task ahead of them. They're gonna come back. Royalty on the hill, 21 and 31 on a 3 streak. He struggled tonight. Nagafen probably, Epsilon's best player this evening. 30 and 34 currently at this moment in time. It's gonna be Royalty on the hill, trying to pick up some kills. Nagafen's gonna jump in. He's gonna get taken out. Remy, he's gonna try and get this one for Epsilon. He's gonna push straight through the hill, has 1 more behind him. They're gonna be able to clean that up. Hill is gonna start to rotate Maven towards the middle. It's gonna be Chino in position to get these cuts. Nagafen's gonna take him out right away. Seems like Nagafen's gonna try and push through mid-bio, but I don't think it's enough, Maven.
Nope, they're short. Not enough time here to come back. Epsilon is going to fall in this one. And overall, their first match, they are gonna drop to this newly formed Rise team. But I mean, just think about Rise throughout really the course of their existence in the league. They've always been one of those teams that's kind of outperformed their land placing online. I mean, when you talk about the top seeds, for the most part, as much as people complain about online, typically the placings on land are pretty closely matched up.
Yeah.
Rise, though, a team, remember when they first started, they had, what, 3 West Coasters, I think? It was Looney, Looney, Wheats. Who else did they have that was West Coast? I know.
When
I'm talking back to
when they
talking
first
back to
started.
Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. It was what? Looney, Pac-Man, Attach, and Wheat.
Attach. So yeah, they had 3 West Coasters, and I just feel like they're a team. No matter who's been on it, man, they always perform well online. Not to say that they a complete online team, because obviously they've had some pretty decent finishes on LAN as well. But I guess I'm not surprised to see them take this, as historically they've been a team that's always performed really well in the league.
Nope, not too much of a shock. It's going to be 228 to 189. It's going to be TJ going big in that last map. I believe finished with 45 plus kills. It's going to be Rise winning that one 3-1 against Epsilon. We come back. Game number 3 of the night. It's going to be Isolation going up against Orbit. Stay tuned.
Rematch.